Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Part 4, Hard Luck by Jeff Kinney. Wednesday. Okay, you know things are bad when even your little brother has more friends than you. A family with a kindergarten age kid named Mikey moved in down the street a few weeks ago, and Mikey and Manny hit it off. The two of them have been hanging out after school every day since they met. Mikey loves to drink grape juice, and I've never seen him without a juice ring around his lips. So he always looks like a 40-year-old with a goatee. The only thing Mikey and Manny do together is watch TV. As far as I know, neither of them has ever said a single word to the other, but I guess something about the relationship just works. Smash, bonk. And even crazier than that, now Grandpa has a girlfriend. I didn't even know you could still date once you got to be Grandpa's age, but I guess I was wrong. I probably shouldn't be surprised. Dad says that at Leisure Towers, the women outnumber the men 10 to 1. So there are always women lined up at Grandpa's door trying to win him over with casseroles and baked goods. Grandpa started dating this widow named Darlene, and we met her this weekend when they came over for dinner. Stop slouching. I think it's totally crazy that Rowley and Grandpa both have girlfriends at the same time. All I can say is that if these are the people who are going to populate the next generation, the human race is in big trouble. I never should have opened up to Mom about what's been going on in my social life because now she's made it her mission to help me find new friends. Yesterday, she invited her old roommate from college to our house because her friend has a son, and Mom thought the two of us might really hit it off. But what Mom didn't mention is that her friend's son is a high school senior, which made for a really awkward afternoon. Gregory likes shrinky dinks. Do you like shrinky dinks? Lately, Mom's been giving me tips on how to make new friends at school. I think her heart is in the right place, but the advice she gives me would never work with kids my age. For example, Mom said that if I'm just really nice to everyone I meet, then word will spread and I'll become the most popular kid at school in no time. Have you heard how nice Greg Heffley is? I heard he was nice too. It's all true. Maybe that kind of stuff worked when Mom was growing up, but kids aren't like that anymore. I keep telling Mom that nowadays popularity is based on stuff like what kinds of clothes you wear and what kind of cell phone you have, but she doesn't want to hear it. At school, there's this big push to encourage positive reinforcement. So they've started taking down all the anti-bullying posters in the hallways because they don't fit with the new theme. Now, instead of punishing kids for acting mean to each other, they're rewarding kids for being nice. The basic idea is that if a teacher catches you being kind to another kid, you get a hero point. Whoops, aha. If you get a certain number of hero points, you can turn them in for prizes like extra recess time. And the homeroom that gets the most hero points gets a day off from school in June. I actually thought it was a pretty decent idea, but of course, people always have to go and mess things up. Right away, kids realized they didn't actually have to do good deeds to get hero points. They just started faking good deeds whenever the teachers were around. Let me help you with those books, Anthony. Why, thank you, Peter. Hero points are printed on sheets of 10, and teachers tear one off when they want to reward a kid. Eric Glick got his hands on one of the sheets and photocopied it. So after that, there were all these counterfeit hero points going around school. Eric started selling them for 25 cents a point, but then other kids realized they could make copies too. And after that, there were so many hero points going around that you could buy 100 for a quarter. The teachers got suspicious when the worst kids in our class started turning in tons of hero points for extra recess. So the school invalidated all the hero points printed on white paper and created a whole new batch on green paper. But it didn't take long for people to start making copies on green paper, and the whole thing started all over again. Every time the school changed the color of the paper, there would be fakes made within 24 hours. Finally, the school started punishing kids who turned in more than 5 hero points at a time because the teachers saw that as proof they were counterfeit. But that wasn't fair either. Marcel Templeton, one of the nicest kids in our class, got put in detention for the rest of the month, even though he earned 35 hero points legitimately. Eventually, the janitor busted one of the main counterfeit operations when he walked into an empty science room that kids were using as their base. The school canceled the whole Hero Points program after that, which stinks because now that extra recess is off the table. Nobody's willing to do anything nice. A little help? See you in the next video.